Shout out to Reboss and shout out to Shara. You know, those are some brutal injuries. Reboss, I saw another article today saying she's been passing out, being dizzy for the last year, could barely even train for this upcoming fight. So
Amanda?
Amanda Reboss, yeah. She got knocked out. It looks like she broke an orbital in the same spot it was already broken last time. So she's
Mm.
going to have to put a new plate in that. Shar got his nose completely busted in the hospital for 2 days. So I just want to give these guys credit because these are the true warriors, you know, who go out there, went out on their shields, and they have to pay for it for the rest of their life. These surgeries, you know, are not temporary.
He's already missing an eye.
Right. And he's going to have to keep fighting.
Yeah.
You know, he just repaired his nose, but Dustin Poirier has had multiple nose surgeries. Credit to these warriors.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
a lot of guys will then group themselves in and you know, boring fighters and fighters who don't risk it, right, and don't put on shows, and they'll be like, you know, we're the ultimate warriors who step into the octagon and don't talk shit on us because, you know, we go through things like Shara Magomedov. No, you don't. Do not group yourself in with Shara. That is reserved for the certain warriors who go out there and risk it and are willing to go out on their shield. There's a lot of fighters in the UFC who aren't willing to go out on their shield, rely on the point system. And for you, my friend, you don't deserve the same respect as some of these true warriors that step in the octagon. There's a difference between the two of you. And I will not lump you in as the same just because Dana White gave you a contract. I will not.
Do you have a name on the tip of your tongue?
I mean, one of the names that came to mind is like a Bo Nickel.
Oh boy. Bo's taking shots.
Bo's not.
He's like, what
Bo's,
did I do? God's like, what did I do, bro?
but let's be real. Bo went down quick from that knee. Bo fought really fucking
Hey,
bullshit against Paul Craig and was just
Robert
throwing
took a
kicks.
few of those knees, huh?
Yeah, look at
Robert took
Rainier.
a few of those knees,
Look at
bro.
Rainier. Went down, came up. Look how many of those knees Whitaker took. And you see what I mean? See how that ages for Bo?
Yeah.
See how
Now
that
Robert
ages
took
for
like 4 or
Bo?
5 of them. He took
Oh,
like
for
4,
over 25 minutes.
and he got rocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now respect. Yeah, for sure. For
So
sure.
for a fact, you know, Robert Whitaker, he's a warrior. I would never group him in a category with Bo Nickel. And Bo
Oh,
Nickel
hell no.
should never group himself in a category with fucking Whitaker, even though he probably would.
Yeah.
Because
Do
Bo
you
Nickel
think
already talked shit on Whitaker.
Shara gets Roman next to try to get in that top 15?
Who?
Roman Kopylov?
And Shara? That would be a fun kickboxing bout. I would like to see that, but I mean Kopylov coming off a loss. Maybe like what about a Shara
Well,
versus like a
Kopylov's
fucking
ranked
Paulo?
15. So I mean, Shara would be like, "Hey, let me get in that spot. Let me take your spot."
Yeah. Do you like a Shara versus Apollo?
I like that too. I think see if we get a serious Paulo, I don't know if I think that might be a level of competition that maybe he's not ready for. I think the Roman's a good matchup because they're like they're pretty even.
Yeah. No, I think that'd be a good matchup, to be honest with you. Probably better for Magomed to get a win.
And they're not both older. It's not like an old vet. Roman's not like a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
He's in there just because like he has some skills and you know he deserved it, won a couple, then he lost, you know what I mean? So like Shara may be more deserving of that.
Now, just to cap off this topic, I see Soda Pop commented, what about the guy who got dropped 8 times? He also said Asu Alimbayev not a warrior. Yeah, see, certain things like that. And Asu Alimbayev might even be on PEDs, if I'm being honest with you. When I
Is that the
watched
dude
him
that backed
fight,
out?
that is a gas tank that I am completely suspicious of. Asu's the guy he's the flyweight who beat another flyweight on the card. I couldn't tell you the name.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Like it went to a decision, right?
Asu's got that's an insane gas tank, though, I'm
A
telling
Russian
you.
dude? Is he Russian or something?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, or Kazakhstani.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. He wears the hat all the time.
Now, but I did want to mention this guy who got dropped 8 times because that's a great point. And there's 2 things I haven't fully investigated, so let me just propose a question. This guy who got dropped 8 times, this guy's not
Mohammad
UFC
Yahya.
caliber. Yeah, Yahya. I hear this guy's not UFC caliber. And if that's the case, and you're just getting propped up on here, I mean, bro, you're just a dummy. I'm not even gonna group you in with the Warriors if I'm being honest. Like you don't belong there. You're getting dropped 8 times. Steven Nguyen should have put your ass out cold. And if anything, that's a little bit of a diss on Steven Nguyen because Yahya ain't UFC caliber at all. That's what I've been hearing.
And it was crazy because Yahya actually had a couple moments where it was like, dude, is he coming back?
Mm-hmm.
But he just, I mean, that shit was so bad, it just wasn't getting worse, and he just kept getting dropped, like he just said, like that was got his ass whooped.
Yeah, because I saw actually, I think Ariel might have been giving him credit, and then I saw somebody else commented saying, "Bro, that guy's not even UFC caliber." So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted. I might be biased off of that tweet I saw, but I don't know anything about Yahya, to be honest with you. But I hear that he's basically like a Sheik's favorite fighter, and it's part of a contract deal. It's kind of a joke, but it's suspicious, and they're saying like is this a part of a contract? Like every time he's got to be on the Abu Dhabi card because they don't put him on any other cards.
No, yeah.
So
yeah.
they don't people or the fans
I mean,
don't think he's a real UFC guy. They think he's just like a prop for these UFC cards.
and I think when you have these type of cards, you do stack them with people that are in that region, right? And so
You do.
you're kind of like, I wouldn't say grasping, right? Because I think they do have enough fighters from that region, but you're like, okay, hey, we can add this guy, we can put him. See, that's where the matchmakers come in, bro. The matchmakers know what they're doing on the prelims. They kind of know, like, hey, we put this guy against this guy, we're probably going to get a knockout or a submission.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's usually those main event cards fights where it's like, okay, these are going to be more of your decisions. That's what I'm noticing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm noticing a lot of these like prelims are like knockout or finishes, and that's due to the matchmakers.
Do you have the stats up right now by chance or no?
Yeah.
You
Which
do?
one?
Can you
Which
pull
one?
up Yahya's record in the UFC?
Yeah, he's 12-6.
How about in the UFC?
He's 0-3.
Okay, and all three of those cards are on Abu Dhabi
Let's see here. This one's 2020.
or in the UAE.
Makhachev versus Volk.
He is making the region look bad, Soda Pop. Respect to him for getting in the octagon, but again,
Yeah, the Volk versus Makhachev, that was in the UAE. That's the first fight he did. Sandhagen versus Magomedov.
that was in the
second.
UAE.
Yeah, I guess
So
you're
no
right.
more UAE,
But
no
there's
more
smoke
of him in the
and fire.
UFC. You know, no more of him in the UFC. Let's get him out of here.
Right after that, right? Yeah, he
You
made
got
it.
3 fucking chances all on UAE. We get it. You're the a Sheik's brother or cousin. We get it. You made a little bag, but it's time, bro. The UFC cannot be made a mockery of like this.
All right, I respect that.